I take a step back. The pen I'm holding slips from my hand and... Oh, my head! Don't! What's going on, you guys? Diggity Snickety here, and today we are playing another gameplay of The Letter. It's been a minute since we've been on this game. Ever since we've been done with Doki Doki's literature club, you know, life has been a little lonely. You know, I could have let Monica survive. I could have kept her around, but yeah. But anywho, from what I remember, we were awakened in some kind of apartment. I guess the main character's apartment. I can't remember her name. I think it was Isabella, and she just finished getting off the phone with her family. Some of my viewers did noted that I've skipped through a lot of parts within the story, but that's because the dialogue mostly consists of like so much repetition just in different contexts. I can't really explain it, but this gameplay I'm gonna make sure I accumulate as much of the story, I guess, to give you guys a better understanding. So without further ado, let's continue.
Oh no. Is it Sir John? Did he hear about yesterday? Am I in trouble? Oh god, oh god, oh god! I'm gonna get yelled at, aren't I? What do I do? I'll buy you an extra box of donuts if...
No,
You think donuts is gonna solve the problem?
Will you calm down? Get yourself here, alright? I'll tell you everything then.
Oh yeah. There's a telltale din of several feet shuffling against the wooden floor, and an indistinct yelling in the background before Rose cuts to the connection. What? Cuts the connection. That isn't in any way comforting. Sounds busy as hell. But it's enough reason for me to hastily discard my phone and finish my shower in record time. Okay. I make it to our office within 20 minutes of leaving my apartment, completely disheveled and out of breath. A feat, if I take into account my usual travel time. Papers rustling, telephones ringing, agents talking, staff moving.
Where the hell is C? Where are my employees?
Who the fuck is C?
What the actual fuck, guys? Of all the times to disappear without notice.
He sounds like one of those cranky bosses at a fucking... He's just one of those guys, huh? My boss's words turn muffled as someone else closes the door to his office, likely the work out of our hiring manager. Throughout the past weeks, he's been in a bad mood over a few employees who have failed to report to work. It must be a shitty job. I hear they are still trying to get a hold of them, but to no avail. The result is, half their workload have been shifted to all available staff. So now that's to close loose clients. Not that I mind the extra work. If anything, it means I'll have more to send to my family back home. Although the rumors of branch closure circulating because of this is indeed a bit worrisome. My bag barely touches the top of my table when Rose pulls me aside.
Here, I need you to help me with these papers. If you could also get these signed and photocopied before lunch today, that would be great.
Oh, okay. One after another, she thrusts a bunch of paperwork in my hands without explanation. A page flutters away from the top of the pile, and I lean it down to pick it up, my eyes scanning the top of the page as I straighten. A purchase and sell agreement. Rose simply gestures her thumb in the direction of our visitor lounge when I tilt my head in question. There, seated on a sofa and looking completely out of place in the humbly decorated room, is the same couple from the day before. The Wrights. Something bubbles up in my throat. Their presence in the office can only mean one thing.
They're buying it? We got a deal?
Wait, is it the same people? Wait, I think it is. She swats at my hand, tugging her sleeve, although her eyes are alight with something akin to joy. She wants this sale to happen as much as I do, and now that it's here, the deal needs to be closed yet. Documents need to be signed still, and the elation is there, along with a foreboding feeling I can't quite pinpoint.
I had to do a little damage control, but they're already interested in acquiring the property, even before they attended the open house.
Interesting.
I mean, isn't it obvious? They already hired an interior designer. I've never seen a buyer as aggressive as Madam Wright. She didn't even try to negotiate a lower rate.
Really?
One at a time, Rose. I can't process everything you're saying at once. What do you mean?
They're paying 15% higher than the listing price.
What?
As long as we get the paperwork done as soon as possible.
How rich are these motherfuckers?
I think if we allow it, they'll be paying up front, too.
Well, shit.
Even with that urban legend?
Rose nods.
Oh.
Her sexy ass.
I was so sure we lost the sale after yesterday.
Oh.
Don't look so surprised. We still have to conduct some last few checks before we completely hand it over to them.
I mean, you would think places like this will actually have potential buyers, even if they're not gonna live there.
Please. I'll happily do the paperwork duty, Rose. I'll even go to the land registry myself and make sure the property changes hands with every single legal blessing.
Don't they have better things to spend money on? That's what I'm saying. I'd haggle it down to the lowest possible price if I were in their place, especially with the stories attached to it. Not that my opinion matters one bit here. We're just their agents who are going to receive a hefty commission after all, nothing more. Rose gives me a pat on the shoulder, signaling that she's heading back to them, and an unspoken instruction for me to follow her after I'm done. It doesn't take me long to finish what work she left me. In fact, having our boss sign the agreement is the easiest since it has put him in a better mood to the entire office's relief. Ma'am Hannah calls me over the moment she notices my presence at the lounge door. Oh my god. Her lips are twisted in a frown. She doesn't seem particularly happy to see me, and I'm not surprised. They probably saw the fucking ghost. That's what I'm thinking. Who wouldn't be? Almost created a scene. That can't be it. Mr. Wright, however...
Why, if it isn't the little Lily. I trust you're feeling well now.
That's not her name.
It's Isabella, sir. Not Lily.
I'm saying.
I appreciate your concern. I'm feeling better now.
Good for you. I really don't understand why they can't get my name right. It's a fairly common name. It shouldn't be too hard to remember. Regardless, I hand them their copy of their agreement.
I believe I can take that.
Her
Thank
boobs.
you very
I'm
much.
sorry. Hang on. Why do they do that? They have like the dead or alive physics of the characters. I don't know. Anyways, with how elegantly she plucks the papers off my hands, it's easy to think that there isn't any trace of irritation in her. But it... Wait, shit. But it is there. Radiating in her stiff stance and the way she's standing at a fair distance from her husband, and how the two look to be ignoring each other. Seeing this scene, it soon becomes clear to me that I'm not the one who has put her in a bad mood. Yep, it was the husband. He was probably the one that raised the price or something. Did they fight? Probably. I've seen it happen dozens of times with my previous clients, sorry. It's a shame, especially with their new mansion. I never did like it with my own mama and papa fight. I hope they'll make it up soon. Apparently satisfied with what she's seen, Ma'am Hannah clapped her hand together before extending it to us for a shake. Rose and I released the breath we've been holding, both of us more happy to return the gesture.
That settles it then?
Okay.
Are you really sure about this property, ma'am?
Dude, just get the shit over with. Don't keep questioning
We
it.
could easily find you a bigger one among our current listings. Something with a modern touch?
Oh my god, she's an idiot. Something not haunted, perhaps. Rose shoots me a warning glance that clearly says, don't make a scene, we're almost there.
Of course, why wouldn't I be? The house is absolutely perfect, isn't it, darling?
A helipad would still be a nice addition.
Why do you need a...
Yes, well, we'll get there eventually, love.
Oh my god.
As I was saying, if your partner had the documents yesterday, we would have bought it right there immediately. Shame she didn't have it.
Well, there's still a few necessary documents we need you to sign after, but we'll let you know once we have those finalized.
Is she levitating?
We'll be handling the process for the rest, so don't worry about it, ma'am.
Within a week, I hope. We still have a housewarming party to plan after all.
What?
You know how much thought to be put into those things.
I bet they're gonna invite every character there.
There are servants for that, darling.
Love, servants or not, you're going to make people listen to your input nonetheless.
So...
No more than a week, ma'am. Barring unexpected delay, of course. You can leave it to us.
Okay.
Excellent. Well then, I'll leave you two to it. It's been a pleasure doing business with you. Oh,
Yeah.
and before we forget,
What? She discreetly folds something into both of our hands and winks, a finger raised to her lips demanding our silence.
what happened the day before was quite unfortunate. But you did get us what we wanted in the end.
Huh?
That, at the very least, is commendable.
Is that...
This is... Ma'am, I can't accept this.
What?
Don't you worry, darling. It's a small thing coming from us. Consider this your bonus for a job well done.
Okay. She smiles sweetly like this is simply the most normal thing to do in the world.
Oh, before I forget, my lovely interior designer would appreciate it if you hand her a copy of the floor plan as soon as possible.
Wait.
She's dying to work on the house. You can do that, yes? Here's her contact.
Something about them too I don't like.
Certainly, ma'am. We'll have it processed as soon as possible. I knew I could count on you, lovelies. I hope to see you too soon so we can get this closed.
Okay. Just like that, transaction over and done with. My mind's still reeling after they left. Other agents would kill to have clients like them. A part of me feels lucky about the fact. No lengthy negotiations, no sudden change of minds, just talk, signatures, and a few handshakes here and there, and we're done. The other part? A second ago, we sold a haunted property to 2 innocent clients. Sure, the commission's big, but big enough to continue funding Papa's treatment and hospitalization. Big enough to pay for all 4 of my younger siblings' schooling. Heck, it'll even keep me away from distant noodle diets for a month. I don't have to go back to the mansion as well once the deal has been closed, much to my sanity relief. But knowing that something's in there, we gave it to the good couple despite that. Oh, Isabella, the things you do to sell a house and get money, Papa won't be happy with that. At least I have good news to tell next time I call home. The little lie I told Mama this morning isn't a lie anymore.
Well, there's something.
What?
So how does it feel?
What? How does what? Okay, I'm
How
sorry.
does what feel?
Yeah, what? How does what?
Your first big multi-million-pound sale, silly. I know you've been with us for years, but this has got to be memorable for you.
Oh my god. She's been with them for years, that's sad. Memorable is an understatement, Rose.
Come on, show some enthusiasm. They gave us a bonus, too. Aside from the commission and the other bonus boss promised.
Damn, y'all gonna be getting that bank money.
What are you gonna do with it?
I don't know. Send it home, probably?
Yeah.
All of
probably.
it?
Wait.
Not
yeah.
everything, of course. Most of it. I'll leave some for my living expenses.
Listen here, Isabella. I'll teach you something I should have told you before we ended your training.
What? She slings her arm over my shoulders and leans closer to my ear, as though she's about to share a big secret.
It's okay to celebrate from time to time.
What? You of all people telling me this? Really?
I don't get it.
It's simple. Go out, do something for yourself. Throw a party and treat your friends to free food.
And get some hoes, get some alcohol, get some... Alright, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna
Didn't
shut
you
up.
say the last one's some sort of tradition back at home for you?
Really?
Hello, this is practically a done deal.
Well, she does have a point.
Isn't throwing a party a bit excessive?
That's what I'm saying.
Your call. I won't say no to an invitation, by the way. In case
Really?
you really are planning to throw one. A few drinks would be nice too, thank you very much.
Alright, first and foremost, aren't you getting paid too? Why are you... Why is she just trying to get me to do the party? I don't get it. And to top it all off, whoever said I was gonna invite you?
I don't think my apartment's big enough for that.
Whoever said it's gonna be an apartment though.
You could always move? Bloody hell, you're working in real estate.
Right, I was always wondering why she was so broke.
I think I'll pass. That's too much of an unnecessary expense for me.
I don't blame her.
But I did promise Becca free lunch in case the sale goes well.
You go do that. Hold on a sec.
Yeah, you go answer that phone. She quickly removes herself from me to answer her phone on the desk. Her tone shifts from playful to professional in a span of a few seconds.
Today? Not a problem, ma'am. I could bring you a copy of the contract if...
Must be another client. Nothing surprising there. She's one of the BRC's top agents, no matter how modest she appears. A saleswoman, though, and through. Wait, a saleswoman through and through. I, on the other hand, have very little knack for it. Of course I learned. Eventually. I had to. But someone else will, without a doubt, do a better job. Once, though, in a drunken stupor, Rose told me a story of what could have been.
I'd be happy to discuss this over tea, ma'am. All right, I'll be there. Thank you.
New client?
Reassigned.
What?
Have you heard from Mark at all?
Who's Mark?
Not since the first visit to the mansion. Why? No news from the HR yet?
None at all. Boss thinks he ran away. I doubt it, though. He's too much of a wimp for that. There must be another reason. Who knows?
What if he was one of the people that read the note?
Anyway, I've got to meet this one. I'll see you later.
Okay. She throws a wave over her shoulder as she rushes out of the office. The lunchtime bell sounds shortly after, followed by the chatter of fellow agents, also heading out for a much-needed break. Dude, what's up with my reading today? Ordinarily, there's no need for me to go out. But oversleeping didn't allow me the luxury of packing my own lunch today. If one considers taking an instant noodle cup from the pantry, packing your lunch. Time to make good on the promise I made to Becca, I suppose. Maybe invite Zach and Ash too. Maybe you should.
Zach! Becca!
Oh, she's looking cuter than before. What's going on?
Well, you seem to be in a better mood today.
Thank
what
you.
happened? I know that smile, Belle. Come on, still.
She thinks she got some dick. I'm gonna stop.
Don't rush me! Let's order food first, okay?
Okay. A waitress comes by and take our order. On a normal day, me and Becca will order a hearty serving of their special vegetarian stovies. They're vegetarian? Zach takes anything with good helping of meat, sausages, and potatoes on it. But today's a good day. Great even. It's not wrong to indulge a little, right?
Today's special. For the three of us.
Okay. Even the person jotting down our order looks surprised at today's meal choice. She writes it, nevertheless, and leaves without a comment. Becca furrows her eyebrows, her mouth halfway open, ready to let loose what's likely a string of reprimands.
Don't worry. It's my treat.
The glare she sends my way reminds me of the one I received from Mama when I punched a kid bullying my younger brother 18 years ago. Naturally, I never did it again after she made me apologize the next day. But Becca's far from being my mom. A small, sheepish grin is enough to turn that frown into a defeated sigh. Food arrives in the middle of a funny story from Zach, putting the rest of the conversation on hold as we serve each other. Wait, as we are each served our order. It isn't anything fancy. Damn, a fancy... I bet that shit was like fucking... You know how restaurants are? They would charge like goddamn... like a fucking leaf and like 2 pieces of rice and a cucumber slice. And they'll be like bon appetit and it'll be like $80. Anyways, pan roasted sea bass. So that's fish? Ew. Sorry guys, I don't eat seafood. So if I offended anybody, I sincerely apologize. With citrus dressed asparagus and a portion of mashed potatoes on the side. Or at least that's what the daily specials boards say. I never did pay any attention to it whenever I come here, since they price whatever is written way above what I'm willing to spend on the food on a single day.
Oh, good. I'm so hungry, I think I'm dying.
You're always hungry.
Goku.
Hey! Not all the time.
Let me guess. You skipped breakfast again.
Not on purpose. I may have overslept by a few seconds today.
By a few seconds, really?
Right then. Stop stalling, Isabella. What's this about?
She won the lotto, bitch.
Let us say it, Rebecca. She wouldn't be inviting us out if it wasn't worth hearing out.
Yeah, right, Mom.
Well, we're waiting.
Bitch.
I'm treating you guys to a once-in-a-century thing.
She's making it sound too bigger than it is supposed to be. Like, relaxed. An expectant grin breaks out on my face, except...
I'm sorry, say that again.
What?
And this is important because...
You won a lotto. Becca only raises an eyebrow at me while Zach appears like he didn't get the punchline from the other lame joke Ash made and is desperately searching for something to explain it. Why would she say this right here? Why do they not want me to... Why is it a choice to tell them about Ash or me getting a place? I mean, they're my friends. Like, what the fuck kind of choice is this? What if it's a trick choice? Fuck it, my instant noodle days are over. I mean, I wish it was for me, but it's not.
Okay, let me do that again. Guess what, guys? I'm paying! I sold the house!
That's all she could have said. As the news sinks in, their expression goes from sheer bewilderment to utter surprise. That's more like it.
You heard me right, ladies and gentlemen. As of today, I, Maria Isabella Grace Cruz Santos, am free from my instant noodle binge.
Wait, she's Latina?
Seriously?
Hold it, Belle. You sold the house?
Yep.
Which house is this? In Anselm Village? The one with the open house yesterday?
The one and only. Come on, Becca. I know you've got a better memory than that.
Oh, wow. That's...
She lets out a hum. Although she's nodding, she gives the impression of someone who has heard something unbelievable and is still forcing her brain to absorb it. Did she think we wouldn't be able to sell it? Have some faith in me, Becca. Am I not your best friend or what?
You don't believe me?
The words tumbled out of my mouth before I could stop them. I've been trying to avoid bringing it up yesterday's little spat, and judging from the looks on her face, it seems they are too. Me and my stupid mouth.
I'm sure it ain't the way you're thinking, Bella.
What?
No, I do believe you. But don't you think the sale happened a bit too fast? The open house only started yesterday, and now you already have a buyer?
That's true.
It happens from time to time.
Yeah, but look, I'm happy for you. Just yesterday, you've been really worried where to get money for your dad's new treatment. And now, all of a sudden, you have something.
Okay, I know what you guys might be thinking. Why the hell did this dude just stop the video with a record scratch? Well, these upcoming minutes in the video, you will see that, unfortunately, I didn't pick up on this while I was recording, but the fucking gameplay had some weird skipping audio issues for some portion of the entirety of the recording. Don't worry, the sound is not going to be like this for the whole entire video. I will leave a link in the description of where exactly in the video the sound stops in case you guys can't tolerate it, or probably mute the video and just read the dialogue. But otherwise, there's nothing for me to do. I don't know why I did this. It did this on the Baldi's Basics Part 2, and I'm still trying to figure out what's wrong with the program I use. But hopefully this doesn't back you guys away. But yeah, I'm gonna shut up and continue.
That's true. That's all that matters, you know, as long as I can help out the fam, you know?
What if the sale doesn't push through, or I don't know, they're a fraud, or they suddenly back out?
Dude, don't be that person.
Isn't it a little too early to celebrate?
No.
Rebecca does have a point, Bella. If you haven't closed the deal yet, there's still a chance they'll go back on it.
They don't seem like it to me. The lady appeared to really want it, and she approached me without even finishing the tour.
Really? Pressured me into it more like, basically, honestly. But I'm not going to tell Becca about that. Knowing her, she'd only worry.
And she already hired someone to handle the house's interior design.
Wait, why does she look like that? Why does she look like that just explaining this? Come on now.
You're joking. Who would do that?
You know, something's kind of off about that couple, though. What if they have something to do with the curse? Only one way to find out.
The rights, apparently. It's actually pretty funny. She's a bit too excited to get the property, she forgot to buy it.
Wow.
At any rate, they've already signed the agreement today, so it's just a matter of time. And don't tell anyone about this, but Ma'am Hannah also gave us something extra.
Something as in...
She got a dirty ass mind. Alright, I'm gonna stop.
As in, it's why I can treat you two to a free meal.
I'm more surprised you accepted it.
She didn't really give us a choice in the matter. So don't lose sleep over this, okay? The couple really want the house. If Rose didn't stop them, they'd likely have paid up front for it yesterday. That's despite the legends, too. I even tried to show them the letter. But nope. I want this house, darling. Go take all our money.
Damn, she just mocked her. Okay.
You don't really think they believe that, do you? I'm pretty sure for them, those are just rumors as well. No one is that superstitious in this day and age, Belle.
Okay.
Well, there's you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Right. You know what? I'll just eat all of these by myself.
Right. Bitch, I'm buying y'all expensive ass fucking meal and y'all over here disrespecting me by questioning my life choices and shit. I begin to gather their plates to my side, the food in each still untouched. A laugh almost escapes my mouth with the way Zach's expression quickly changes to disappointment. You can actually see that shit too. He's like, oh Doug, you can't be in my food. I like all the food. Alright, stop. Becca's hand interrupts me as I'm about to pull a plate closest to me.
I'm kidding. Don't go all pouty on me again. I'm
Wow.
just concerned you'll get hurt if this doesn't happen.
How?
I know how badly you want to close this deal for your papa.
I'm sure he's gonna be fine now, though.
Of course.
With the money. They don't know yet. I think I'll call them tomorrow. Let them know things will be easier.
I mean, it's too early to tell though, but...
Mama said this morning he's showing progress with the new treatment, too. It's just a matter of time.
I allow myself to smile, genuine and uninhibited, excuse me. It's strange talking about this with other people, even those who have known you for long enough. But today, things simply feel a whole lot lighter with them around here. Lunch passes in an enjoyable fashion. I laugh here, a playful jab there, but most of it is spent on catching up and telling stories about whatever's keeping us busy these days. Something we couldn't afford to do the day before, taking into account what happened. Even Becca's surprisingly chatty. Is there something in the sea bass we ate? Maybe it's that Ash is not there. Zach, though, appears less energetic. Probably his movie. While he's far from being the life of a party, he's definitely not the type to keep quiet in a conversation with his friends. Apart from the few inputs, he's been silent the entire time. If Becca notices...
Are you sure you're not feeling under the weather, Zachary?
Huh? No, I'm okay.
Probably has something to do with his movie.
No worries, Rebecca.
What's going on with him? And Ash is missing?
Doesn't sound okay to me.
Right.
It's okay. I might be feeling a little bummed out today, but I'm sure this will pass.
Don't seem like it.
Is it about the reviews this morning?
That's probably what it is. A pained expression crosses Zach's face, and almost immediately, Becca retreats in her inquiry as though the man's look is enough for an answer for her. I look between the two of them. That's what it is, huh? I knew it. Did I miss something? What happened this morning? Did I stumble on a big secret? This is why I don't like waking up late.
You heard about those, huh?
Sorry, I just happened to check on some sites this morning.
Nah, it's a very sensitive topic in the first place.
Damn.
I should have expected it.
What reviews?
What? Dumbass. Becca glances at Zach, her motions unsure, eyes asking for his consent on the matter. Wait, okay. Although there's a small desire to keep asking on my part, I don't dare to voice it out. With Zach, it's always been better to wait. Let him speak on his own. Becca too, to some extent. Although with her, explosions of temper are more common. In the end, he simply answers with a shift on his shoulders, gesturing for her to go on with a tilt of his head.
It's his movie.
Okay, I knew
That doesn't
it.
explain anything. Stop dangling the information, Becca.
Dumbass! Reviews! Movie! Why is it always the fucking protagonist that's the dumbest goddamn character in horror shit? I don't get it.
Zachary, I'm not the one supposed to be telling her about this. It's still your documentary.
Is it something bad?
Dumbass.
Not bad per se. You guys don't need to dwell on it much.
Probably because he's black.
Bad? Listen here. I wouldn't trivialize what those bowheads wrote if I were you.
Ball
They're
heads?
ruining other people's jobs.
What's ball heads? From how her tone rises in anger, it seems like she's the one that's slighted and not Zach. A snicker escapes me, which... Wait, she's looking at me. A snicker escapes me, which I promptly stamp down on as soon as she sends me a hard look.
This isn't a laughing matter, Isabella. Some bowbag just insulted him.
Really?
Calm down, Rebecca. Those are just reviews, and it happens a lot.
I do not ken about you two. But
I did
calling
not
the entire
ken?
film an
What?
out-and-out dribble, you're better off watching an educational kids TV show, and worst 1.5 hour of my life, among other things, isn't exactly a critique any decent movie reviewer would say.
Though, she's got a mouth.
If you could call that a critique, did we even watch the same film?
I mean, I'm glad she's standing up for him, but shit.
Well, maybe I ain't cut out for it. Better stick with my photography or something. If nothing else, this helped me open my eyes to what I can and can't do.
Damn. That's depressing.
You're giving up.
Right, that's what it sounds like. It wasn't a question.
It was just something experimental I did on my free time anyway. It's no big deal.
Damn.
But you worked on it for months.
Right. Saying it like he just did it casually.
Doesn't look like it matters for those people.
Oh my god.
Don't say that!
My palm strikes the table, sending the tableware on the top clinking against each other. I didn't even notice when I rose from my seat. But here I am, chest heaving, looking down at him in the same manner a teacher would at an unruly student. Becca's probably proud. Yeah, you can see that smirk on her fucking face. I didn't mean to yell, but there are some things people like Zach aren't supposed to say. Right. How exasperating. He, of all people, should know.
It's just a review.
Except they're pretty well-known critics.
Why does that matter? They aren't the ones calling the shots on this. Isn't that why they have a committee?
Right.
Right, Becca?
An amused gleam is in her eyes when I turn to her. What does she find so entertaining here? Help me here, your friend is about to quit his passion for a petty reason. Right. I haven't read what those people wrote about his work, but a few scathing words shouldn't be enough to discourage someone. I should know. After all,
Really means you're playing, Zach. Not that I'm saying it's bad. I've seen it from start to finish, and I know for myself what you created isn't something people should scoff at.
Right.
I don't know anything about filming or photography. Hell, I don't have an inkling of artistry in me except for those doodles I make for class.
Okay.
But I know what I watched. Look at Isabella. It's not every day you see her all riled up like this.
Whatever I'm about to say gets lost in my tongue as a flush of embarrassment blooms across my face.
It was a heat of the moment thing. And anyway, I'll be very angry with you if you quit. What about the exhibit?
What exhibit?
Classified information.
Even if I bring you your favorite tonight?
Okay.
Nope, not a chance.
Oh, come on! I thought we aren't supposed to have secrets.
Okay. A burst of laughter comes from Zach.
Thanks, you too. I might need some time alone to myself for a while. Just to think about things, how I'll go from here, that sort of stuff. Hey, I'm not quitting, Bella. Don't give me that face.
There's no face at all. Only a poor imitation of a puppy dog's eyes. If you could call this one.
Promise.
I'll be damned if I break any promise I make to you guys. Besides, you're right. It's too early to say anything right now. What's night ain't for another week?
And that's all the answer I needed from him. As sentimental as it sounds, there's fulfillment in knowing another person you know won't take the same path as you walked. It's not like it's over for me though. I still have time. I can still come back. Do my own thing, do what I really want to do. Surely once Papa recovers, once I'm done with everything. Inside my bag, my phone buzzes unexpectedly, breaking the pleasant afternoon full. Whoa. The screen shows Rose.
Hey, Isabel. You at the office?
Did she really just...
Ha ha. Very
says the floor plan copies are ready for Miss McCullough to pick up.
Okay. She states that if it is already. She states that as if it already explains it. Okay, skip that. Skip that. Then, out of the blue, she launches a long rant about the awful state of Luxmore's streets. All of which she says in a single breath that I can barely keep up and make out a single word. I stay quiet, if only to avoid becoming the next object of her frustration. She's familiar to Becca. She's similar to Becca in that regard.
I'm stuck in horrendous traffic right now. Bloody stupid drivers.
When she has finally ran out of things to complain about and stops, what she says next still has none of which I'm hoping to hear from her. Just a quick mobile plea for me to meet at the Wright's interior designer in her stead, and...
Anyway, I'll leave it to you.
Oh, I skipped her ass by accident. Classic Rose. She ends the call without even asking for my input. What a bitch. The sky is cloudless, and the noontime sun is beating down on the hard concrete when I leave when I calf. What the fuck? I can't even fucking... Okay, just take a... I must be tired. The sky is cloudless, and the noontime sun is beating down on the hard concrete when we leave the cafe. It's far from unbearable, but it's enough to put the most people in a fickle mood and make them vulnerable to catching something. No wonder we have staff members going AWOL lately, not to mention my boss's mercurial moods. I hope I said that right. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I want our usual cloudy weather back. For all the gripes about the unpredictable weather, though, the streets of Luxbourne remains constantly busy. The hurried tapping of shoes against the pavement and inane chatter coming from the lunchtime crowd fill the humid afternoon air. A small reminder of the things we still have to do, regardless of how much I want to return to the comfort of my bed. Dude, that sounds like me every fucking day. Back to the bright reality of me, Zach to a meeting with the magazine publisher featuring luxury houses, and Becca to her lesson plans and books at home. But, more than once, I catch her sneaking a longing glance over something displayed at a shop window. Does she want to buy something? Maybe I can get it for her this Christmas. I turn my head at the last shop which she checked out. A fleeting glimpse. The world stills. Wait, what? Oh! Oh my god. Holy shit. I knew something was wrong. Look at this bitch. That is so fucking creepy. She looks at me, eyes hollow, gaze piercing and boring into my very soul, like the set of chains to keep my whole body still. There are no shadows or whispers this time. Only a plea. A hum, low and indistinct, sorry. Compelling me, beckoning me, intent on dragging me to the void beyond the glass. Help me. I don't dare move. My heart hammers against my ribs. Each beat, every thump, screaming at me to look away and make a run for it. But I can't. I couldn't. All of my limbs feel heavy, while on my own breathing stains on my face as of a cause.
Leave me alone.
Oh my god. Her mouth is stretched in a grin, wide and unpleasant. The panic building up in my chest forces me to take the tentative step back. I try not to stare at the decaying flesh, the blood streaming from the gaping wounds on her arm and her nailless fingers. I don't want this. Not like this. Not after what I want for Papa.
No, stop. Leave me alone.
Oh, shit. Her face contorts and she lets out a wail, sharp and utterly unforgiving. Rage. There is only hatred and bitterness, as if As if the very notion of turning away from her is an offense in itself.
Please! I don't want this!
Before I know it, I'm stumbling backwards. My own throat, hoarse from the screams I didn't even notice already coming out of my mouth. The back of my feet catches on the loose stone, sending me sprawling on the ground. The resulting pain completely joins me out of my haze and blurring my mind. For a while, my surroundings appear unfamiliar until Becca's face swims into my vision. The look of concern is on her face, and her hands are gripping her arms tight. Wait, my arms tight, sorry. Even Zach appears beside himself with worry while he stands beside her, acting as a shield against a small crowd of onlookers already forming around us.
What happened?
Bella, you okay?
Saw a fucking ghost! My mouth opens and closes, but nothing comes out. The words refuse to form. On impulse, I sneak a swift glance at the display window. She's gone. Yet the foreboding feeling hasn't left me. My hands are shaking as I push myself off the ground, my weakened limbs relying solely on reflex and muscle memory. Something icy has made its home at the pit of my stomach. I want to throw up, anything, to get the wretched sensation out.
You are screaming.
Oh my god. I hope they don't think I'm crazy. Holy shit.
Zach, call someone.
No.
No, don't. I'm good. I'm good. I need to get to the office. Rose, the floor plans. Someone's going to pick it up.
Why do I keep doing that?
I'll see you later.
Dude, you really gonna split after seeing that shit?
Careful. Don't stand up yet. Stay put, Isabella. Zach, you watch over her for me. I'll call for someone.
I attempt a smile to put her at ease, but it likely comes off as a grimace. Gently, I push her hands off my shoulders. My knees are still trembling, but I can't stand. Leave. Leave me. What? Stay away. Away. The humanity's stifling. Everyone's stares are unnerving, and Becca and Zach's concerns are suffocating. I don't want to be here. No more. I break into a run. Wow. Why does it seem extremely creepy in her apartment now? I wish I hadn't left my bed this morning. Here, with only the occasional drips of water on a sink and the whirring of the fan blades to keep me company, it's easy to fall into a cycle of negative thinking. But even with the clutter to keep me company, the room still feels a whole lot bigger than usual. I hug my knees closer as a group passes outside. Loud. So loud. If only there was a way to tune out everything, to keep my head from replaying every image, every sound of her. Her screams, her awkward gait as she reaches for me, her bone-chilling smile, her pleas for, wait, why is it interrupted? Enough. That's enough. A shiver passes over me, though it's not from the hair that's still hanging damp against my back, nor the draft that enters the room from the windows I've left open. My gaze shifts over the letter sitting at the coffee table. Its edges flutter innocuously, I think, as the wind touches it. Funny how much an ordinary looking piece of paper can bring this much trouble. The impulse to throw it away or rip it into shreds is still there. I can easily do it, but after that, what? Will she leave me? What about those people who already seen it? Will they be okay? The uncertainty gnaws at me, knowing that she's real and might also go after the people I care about. I just wish someone would listen. Believe me. The abrupt break in the silence nearly makes me jump out of my skin. Blindly, I fish out my phone from under the mess of papers and cushions, where I carelessly thrown it before taking the shower hours ago. Ash's name flashes brightly on my screen. Why is he calling because of this afternoon?
Thank you so much for spamming my inbox, scaredy cat.
Okay.
Hey, Ash.
What's wrong?
I just had a long day. The couple who bought the house wanted us to finish processing the papers within the week. It's a little hectic, but we'll manage.
Really? You sold it?
Don't sound so surprised. I told you, you don't stand a chance. The rights won't take no for an answer.
Wow. So he was trying to buy the house too?
You've been on the losing end from the very start. Ha!
Whoever said I was interested in the house in the first place?
Yeah, he's trying to... Wait, it says new over here. Despite his light tone, his snicker only comes off as annoying in my ears. I have to fight the urge to end a call right then and there. Stupid ass. I mean Ash.
You're such an ass.
Thanks.
And just so you know, I'm not treating you to a separate celebration. Or ever.
Wow, really?
No, that's just unfair. And here I was looking something up for you. Didn't you say you wanted to talk to Andrew?
I paused. I did say that, but I didn't think he'd actually go through the trouble, considering how much he scoffed at me the whole topic in the first place.
Is he okay with that?
Totally. Besides, I need to ask him about something. I might as well do it soon.
Okay.
What do you say you come with me tomorrow morning?
Sure.
Well, there's no harm in it, I suppose. I've got a free day anyway.
Great, I'll just pick you up. Don't oversleep.
Right.
Don't compare me to you. I'm not the one who sleeps like a rock.
Another round of chuckles come from him. Oh, I will live for the day he'll stop making fun of me. Just wait, you asshole. As I'm about to end the call, he clears his throat.
And, Isabella?
His sudden different tone sends my eyebrows shooting up into my hairline. Is the world ending today?
Yeah? Did you forget something?
Do you think
Wait, what?
Never mind. Good night.
What the fuck was he about to say? It might have something to do with, Becca. Did we make Becca jealous? I feel like he's gonna say some shit like that. He hangs up instantly. Rude. Completely rude. Yeah, how you bring up something only to hang up the goddamn phone?
Get yourself together, will you? He's not going to bite. He's very accommodating, too.
Okay.
I wasn't scared of him or anything.
Yes, you are.
You don't look like it. Didn't sound like you were okay last night, either.
What was that last one? Hey! Don't just ignore me!
All questions and retorts die on my mouth once he opens the door to the shop. A cast iron bell attached to it chimes softly, announcing our arrival. The smell of freshly brewed coffee welcomes us as soon as we step in. Like the usual, several tables and chairs have been set up for the patrons, but most of the customers have forgone them in favor of more comfortable throw pillows and bean bags the staff has laid out on the floor. Becca would love to know they have something like this on Sundays. She's been complaining how comfortable the library chairs are for a long time now. Ash leads me to a secluded spot near the window where an old man, probably in his 50s or 60s, is seated, enjoying the brew and a book.
Professor Clark.
It's just Andrew now. I'm no longer your professor, Detective Inspector Frey.
Have you been waiting long?
Quite some time. But I come here early on weekends. Best time to get their first serving of bear claws. They're the only place that serves it here.
Bear claws? Gross.
I took the liberty of ordering for you two. I hope you don't mind. I thought it'd be best to talk over a decent helping of coffee.
Okay. Soon enough, a waiter brings us 2 more cups and sets down a basket of pastries.
Aren't you going to introduce the lady?
Pervert?
Ah, right. Sorry. Isabella, this is Prof. Andrew. He's one of my professors back at the university. Andrew, this is Isabella Santos.
Santos. Portuguese? Spanish? Brazilian? Mexican?
Please, not Mexican.
Filipina, actually.
Filipina?
It's a pleasure to meet you, Professor.
Interesting. They do have those Latino names, though, come to think of it.
Ah, your name carries a lot of history, Miss Santos. Just Andrew is fine. Don't do what Ashton's doing. He doesn't listen to this old man.
Old fart.
Ashton tells me there's something you wish to discuss that I could help with. Let's hear it then.
I give Ash a hesitant glance, but he just nods and gestures towards Andrew with his head. He's leaving this to me. It's my story to tell, after all. I keep it in short and concise. I found a letter in this old mansion, and now I'm cursed. Exactly as I've told Ash and Zach when they ask about it. I don't mention the name of the place. No use saying it now that someone else legally owns it. No use dragging other people into my problems.
I'm sure it's that letter I found, but I don't know anymore. I just want to know how to escape this nightmare.
Of course. We're talking about the one in Anslem Village, aren't we?
Damn. You really took a good guess.
How did you...
Don't look so surprised. There's only one place popular enough here if we're going to talk about hauntings.
Right.
I once had a colleague who wrote about it and the urban legends surrounding the place. Years worth of study, but fascinating. It's a shame he passed away at such a young age. He would have done a much better job at explaining topics like this one compared to me. Ashton here might disagree, but it's an interesting topic in sociology, if you care to have an open mind.
Studying the science and theory behind it is completely different from outright believing in it.
You don't believe in those stories, sir?
Now, this isn't a question of belief. All I'm saying is things like these speak a lot about a place's culture and history. And it's not just limited to ghosts. Monsters, gods, you name it. Even you, Miss Santos.
Okay.
What about me?
How you respond to these stories. It tells a lot about you and your upbringing, in the same way it tells me why our detective inspector here finds such topics absurd. Interesting, isn't it?
So y'all don't believe me. My head is starting to spin from all this. I'm not the smartest person around, but I understand what he's trying to get at, I think.
There's still something you're not telling.
Didn't I tell you everything the other day?
No, you didn't tell how you saw something.
Yeah, but you mentioned the rights.
Oh,
then
never
you proceeded to drop the topic right after.
Really?
What's with that?
They don't have anything to do with this.
Rights. Luke and Hannah, right?
What about them?
Yeah, they're the ones who got the place.
I'm not surprised. They're the kind who gets what they want when they set their eyes on it.
Oh, yeah?
From what I've heard. Word gets around.
The street talks. A heavy sigh escapes my lips. Popular or not, they're just my clients. I bleat a little pushy, but just clients at the end of the story. I wish you'd stop pestering me about them. Dude, I know you're trying to help. Why would I tell him to shut up? What is it again that Becca does when she's dealing with a particularly difficult child? The pesky, annoying kind. I wish I could remember. I could certainly use the same trick right about now.
Ashton, look here. I know you're trying to help, but the deal's almost already closed.
Yeah.
The papers are being prepared. Once it's done, it's over. I'm just their agent.
Okay.
And when is that happening?
When what? Is there even a purpose to this line of questioning?
Your working relationship with them. When's it going to end?
About a week from now? It depends on how long the papers will take, but they want us to rush it.
Really? You're absolutely sure about that?
Why is he questioning a lot of shit, though?
Yes, really. Unless they want to buy a house again and want me and Rose to be their agent. If yes, then I don't see a problem with it. Now stop annoying me about it.
Right.
Don't accept it.
Okay.
What? Why? It's my job.
Oh lord, even my younger siblings aren't difficult to deal with. Then again, Ash is far from a younger sibling to me. If he'd only spell it out, surely he'd understand. Wait, if he'd spell it out, surely I'd understand. We wouldn't even have to talk about it right about now. That's how it is, right? Find an even ground, talk about it like adults we are. It wasn't like this before. But something along the way, something has changed in us, as people, as friends. I wish there was a way I could tell when or why. Instead, I'm left searching blindly for reasons. The next thing we know, we'll be drifting further and further apart. How frustrating.
Now, kids, settle down. We're not going to solve anything by shouting.
Sorry, Sir Andrew.
And we're not going to solve anything either if you keep omitting things.
Really?
Speak for yourself. I'm not the only one doing it.
True.
You'll have to forgive my former student, Miss Santos. He's always been the curious kind. Many people think he's lazy, but it's actually the opposite. I see that hasn't changed.
Okay.
Oh, really? How is he back when he was your student? I'm sorry, I need to ask. He doesn't talk much about that.
And there's a reason why. Please don't.
Tried to sleep on the first day of class.
Really?
He didn't repeat it after what I made him do when I caught him. Students like him are the easiest to deal with, once you know what piques their interest. I'd have to say, he's one of the very few who's actually interested in the subject, though. But there was this one time when...
By the end of the conversation, Ash looks like he's praying for the ground to swallow him.
Miss Santos, a word of advice. Just keep in mind that when it comes to cases such as this, they aren't always what they seem.
Okay.
Where are we going? You can drop me off at the park.
Guess. You have 3 chances.
What?
I'm serious, Ash. Where are we going?
Soon he's walking back, holding 2 fish-shaped cones in both hands. Ice cream, parfait, a cross of the 2. By the time he's back inside the car, I've given up any effort to figure out what he brought. Not that it looks bad, it's actually quite cute. Dude, she likes him. Oh my gosh, she likes him. And Becca, obviously, I can tell it's gonna be an issue.
Here, take it.
I have to move my head back a little when he thrusts it at me to avoid the ice cream and fruit toppings from the ending up on my nose.
What's this for?
Yeah, right. What is that for? The fuck?
My arm's getting tired. 5, 4, 3, 2.
With a wary glance, I take it off his hands. I still don't understand why there's a need for ice cream today. Nevertheless, I take a bite. It's actually pretty good. I must have shown it in my face because he chuckles as soon as I take another one.
Saw the place open the other day when we watched Zach's movie. Thought I should give it a try. It doesn't seem like a bad place to get food from time to time.
And you're giving me free ice cream because...
Right, because she got money.
Do I need to have a reason?
You like her?
Are you really going to ask me that?
Here's the thing with Ashton Frey. He does not just treat anyone with free food because he feels like it. He's that much of a Scrooge. Hell, he even asked me to teach him how to haggle once. What the fuck is a haggle? Haggle! Of all the people who'd ask me that. I'd have expected such a request from Becca, but Ash, not at all. If I'm going to be honest, he looks a bit constipated with that expression on his face right now. I think he's starting to regret ever buying this.
The other day? The movie with Zach and Rebecca? Rebecca's there, yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Huh?
Anyway, during the movie, we, that's to say, we...
What?
Shit. Should have written down something first.
What the fuck is he talking about?
Get to the point, Ashton.
Right. I'm sorry.
What? Wait. Did he confess?
Not, I'm sorry for, not getting to the point.
Wait. What did he say?
I'm sorry for the other day. I got carried away. I said things that upset you. I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry.
Damn, he apologizing? Why?
Oh. Oh, okay.
Okay? That's all? That's all you're going to say? You're not still angry, are you?
You didn't have to buy me anything. A simple sorry would have been enough.
He likes you. He stops a short distance from me, close enough that he's within my arm's reach, but just far enough for his voice to be heard over decent small talk, if this is what it's going to be. He fumbles for something in his pockets.
Here, catch.
What's that? A small bag lands cleanly on my outstretched hands before it hits the ground. I raise an eyebrow at him, and he responds by shrugging and stuffing both his hands back into his pockets. Somewhere to the side, he finds an interesting spot to look at. Sometimes you have to wait, Papa said long ago. For once, this time I'll listen. His voice is halting, hesitant, where he finds it again.
My mom used to make me carry around one of those when I was young. To ward off evil and bring you luck, she said. I don't believe in this stuff now, but if it makes you feel safe since you're a total scaredy cat, then I guess it's okay to give you one to carry around.
Okay. Perhaps at the moment, there aren't any words for it. I've never been good with those. But right now, I can thank him in the best way I know. What's up with these shitty remarks? It sounds like a total bitch. Like, just both of these answers sound like the same to me. You can be nice when you're trying, and you're not bad after all. Let's just go with you're not bad after all. I closed the short distance separating us, and lightly, in place of my phrases one couldn't spin together or answers too early to seek out, I lean over. Oh, she kissed him on the cheek! Well, shit! Oh my god, I see her. Okay. And give him a little peck on the cheek. The touch is short, fleeting. I don't remember his jacket wasn't that color though. Wasn't it white? Anyways.
I, gotta go. Got some reports I forgot to file the other day.
Yeah, see you around. Thanks for the ice cream and the charm.
Okay.
Don't lose it. You won't find one here again if you do.
I won't. I might move like I have 2 left feet, but I know how to take care of my own stuff. I'm not a total klutz.
I know.
In Belle? Remember that one time? Devlin Court?
Who's Devlin Court? Oh, I do. With all the clarity in the world.
You... At the time, when we...
What?
What I'm trying to say is that you can rely on me if something... anything happens. Not the exact same thing, of course, but you get the idea.
He like, man, that guy's gonna be so fucking pissed off.
I'll keep that in mind. You're not that bad after all.
Before leaving, he waves at me one last time. The next time we talk, we'll be back to the way we were. Because at the end of the day, that's how things have always moved between us. I hope it stays where it is. It's just a black cat, but back at home, they're considered ill omens.
Don't look at me like that. I can act graceful as well if I want to.
Dude, you know, when a cat approaches you, when a black cat approaches you, I would know this because in the novel I'm writing, that's kind of what I've studied. If a black cat runs away from you, apparently this is a saying, then it's good luck. And if a cat comes towards you, a black cat, which is kind of rare for any cat to say the least, but black cat, for it to approach you casually, it means bad luck. So something bad I feel is going to happen to Isabella. I could just tell. That's her cat? You something about this lady and a couple, I don't know. Like a good, properly trained cat, Beruthiel responds as soon as she... So Makala and Beruthiel, I can't stand those names. Oh my god, it's too much for me. Recognition comes as soon as my head snaps into the direction of the voice. Miss Makala... Oh, I can't. Miss Makala, hard to miss with her height.
I'm sorry. Did my cat hurt you?
Of course not.
Miss Santos, was it? I'm surprised to see you here.
Nice to meet you again, Miss McCullough.
Were you harmed in any way? I'm sorry. Beruthiel's not exactly fond of other people. Even ran away from the veterinarian right now.
Oh no, he was just sniffing my hand earlier.
My Beruthiel's a she.
Okay, bitch. I watch her as she leaves, though she stops shortly before crossing the threshold separating the park and the street. She faces me again, looking like there's something she has forgotten to say. Dude, what if she saw something? Bro, what if she... Because she was one of the people that read the note.
By the way, about your Mirror mansion, with my clients, it's the Royce, I mean...
Yeah?
I hope you don't mind me asking, but Has the deal been finalized?
No shit. How did you not know this?
There's still a few papers they need, but the house is more or less theirs now.
Thank you. That's all I needed to know.
Okay.
Wait, about the mansion.
The letter. The same one they saw. Whoever she is, she's asking for help. Someone. Dude, what if she is the ghost? Nah, that's a stupid theory. I want to tell Miss McCullough that the urban legends aren't just legends anymore. They're real. She is not going to believe me.
Don't mind me. I need to go too. Have a good day, Miss McCullough.
Okay. I hastened to pick up all the bags I've left on the bench and ran as far as my legs can take me. In that moment, what I'm carrying in my hands weighs far lighter than the overwhelming guilt trying to consume me. Home. I want to go home. Anywhere where I won't be reminded of the house. Of her. Of my own cowardice. I wish this wasn't the one who it picked up. I wish it was someone else. Damn, so you're wishing death on somebody else? That's fucked up.
In other local news, a woman was found dead in her home yesterday evening.
What?
Luxbourne police officials are currently investigating the crime scene, but has classified the case as homicide.
Well, shit.
The victim, identified as Rose Pamela Cooper,
What?
33 years old, working as a real estate agent.
Whoa, no! No, not Rose, man. Nah, not Rose. No. Not Rose. Are you serious? She was supposed to meet up with a new person too. What the fuck? That is so fucking crazy. Holy shit. Not Rose. Come on, man.
Discovered lying in a pool of blood in her two-bedroom flat with the words "Help me" repeatedly written on the walls.
Oh, man. Oh, no. That is so fucked up. Another victim by the Anselm Butcher? Holy shit, that is so fucked up. Dude, this isn't what I want. This isn't supposed to happen. None of this is supposed to happen. No one's supposed to die. Those are just stories, right? Legends. That's what everyone has kept telling me, so why? And Immediately, I rushed to my study table in search of my phone. My hand, cold from the dread, clings tightly to it as soon as it touches the edges. I know exactly how she feels. Like, man, a piece of folded paper, the letter, lying unassumingly beside it, slips to the floor when I picked up the device. But I pay it no mind. There are more important things. Right now, I need to call her, but she's dead, bro. I need to call her. I was with her. I was just with her not too long ago, and she was okay. No. It isn't Rose, I'm sure of it. I just talked to her and a sob escapes me and hot tears begin to blur my vision. That's fucking crazy. One after another, they trickled down, weighted by the very same guilt I refuse to admit I've been carrying around from the start. The same one I've been hiding from. The same one that has put the people I care about in danger. My hands shake as I navigate to Rose's number on my contacts list. She'll answer, right? That's what she always does. Man, she's gone, bro. I know this is the state of denial, man. I've never experienced shit like this before, but shit, I know what she's feeling right now. It's so sad. She'll pick it up, tell me to turn down the waterworks, and call me a wuss afterwards.
She'll answer. Please answer, Rose.
Man. Oh my god. Pleading.
Come on, Rose. Don't do this to me. Please wake up. I know you're there, Rose. You're not dead. Please tell me you're not.
Oh, she's probably having a dream. Please tell me she's having a dream.
This adds to the series of deaths and disappearances that has plagued Luxborn in the recent years.
Man.
The authorities are currently looking at a possible link with the notorious Anselm Butcher case.
A deafening static sounds from my phone speakers. But in my ears, I can wholly hear the screams. What? Her pleas. Her whispers. Oh man. We are not safe. Dude, that is so fucking... A buzzing sensation jolts me awake. Man. My body still wants to sleep, to forget what I heard, what I saw last night. But it's there, nudging, prodding at me. Slowly, I become aware of how awkward my position is, and the aches that accompany sleeping in a curled up position the night before. Even if I slept at all. The memories are impossible to forget now that Rose is gone. Dude, wait, where was I when I was on the phone with her? I forget. Was I at the dinner with the friends, or was I with the scientist and the other guy? When she just called me out of nowhere and was like... I forget exactly where I was when she was calling me, and she told me that... Man, I gotta look back at the footage, because... I don't know. That is so mysterious, though. I'm feeling like somebody actually killed her. It couldn't have been the letter. The plot twist. What if it was Ash that killed her? That would be crazy. Because he was acting kind of funny. They say it's easier when you say it out loud. Instead, the words weigh heavier on me each time. She's gone. Gone because of me. Gone because of the one letter I was too curious to look at. I should have been more careful. I should have kept my mouth shut. I should have destroyed it before anyone else had gotten involved. Dude. Go to work or stay home. Now, you know, obviously, me and my life, you know, I would obviously stay home. But considering the circumstances, I would stay home still in that logic, but going to work would probably figure out more puzzles. I mean, you just like, come on, Rose is fucking dead. Either somebody killed her or the curse got to her. But even then, spreading the news out to everyone else of what I know is going to make me look even more like a fucking psychopath. So... fuck it, go to work. Mukbang won't get me anywhere. This is just like one of those things, isn't it? You deal with it with one smile, no matter how bad things get, and hope for the best. Overall, today looks like a typical working day at the Briar Realty Corporation. Except it isn't. The air is thick with tension and unspoken questions. No doubt everyone present has already heard about Rose.
I'm sure you've all heard of what happened to Miss Cooper.
Fuck.
She was a valued member of our team and she will be missed.
That is really fucked up, man.
There's no date for a funeral, yet. But those who wish to attend, kindly speak with your respective supervisors. By the way, has anyone heard about our still AWOL staff?
Dude, what if all the AWOL staff are dead? What if they have...
None? HR, you know what to do. Santos, a word? In my office?
At the end of it, I've been given the entirety of Rose's workload, including finalizing Wright's papers, and have been promised an ample compensation for my efforts. I think he's expecting me to be happy about it. Instead, I immerse myself in my work. I have to anyway, if I want to forget. Time flies when you do, and by the time I give notice, it's already late. Everyone's already gone, leaving me in the company of a radio and a member of our janitorial staff. You could have just said janitor. They just overcomplicate this vocabulary, and it's making me stumble. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. I don't even know his name. Rose likely does. She remembers people easily like that.
The Luxborn Police Department continues its search for the following reported missing people.
Man, the radio blares one name after another. Hold on a second. Missing. Aren't they? Still, I have to check. Frantic, I turn back to my desktop. The loud tapping of my fingers against the keys fills the office for a better part of my shift as I look through everything. The background about the place, its history from the current owners, and list of employees hired under BRC. And I'm right. Of course I am. BRC may have a lot of staff, they may have a lot of agents hired, but I don't remember those names anywhere. Wait. After all, they are also a part of the crew who worked with us in preparing the mansion for the open house. The letters. Dude, they probably read the letters, man. No, that can't be. I hope that's not what I'm thinking.
But Rose is...
Something snaps into place in the fraction of a moment. These people, Rose, the letter.
I need to... No, if it's like this, they still won't believe me. I have to make sure of it first.
Hold up. Evidence doesn't lie. That's what Ash often says, right? If I have proof, then maybe. I don't want to get my hopes up yet, but there's still a way I can save them. Wait, I think I'm seeing something in my room. Okay, never mind. The letter, my phone, papers, anything that will be useful. I grab all of them and my stuff them into the bag. I can't stay here. There's something I need to do. There's something these people should. The noise cuts sharply through my room, stopping my hand short of cramming a pen into my bag.
Hello? Anyone there?
Someone must have left their printer open again. I may be in a hurry, but if I don't turn it off, another person is certainly going to have a fit tomorrow over wasted company resources. Most of the time, it's Rose who does nagging, but the clicking of my pen in my hand is a welcome distraction as I search for the said object. Each stride my feet takes also echoes throughout the empty workplace. I've lost sight of the janitor minutes ago. With me being the only one left, the tapping of my feet against the wooden floor is something I soon learn to appreciate. It doesn't take me long to find it. By the time I turn it off, 5 pages already strewn about on the ground. The paper tray also been left ajar. Really? Sighing, I pick each of it up to put someplace proper. But the page that greets me next makes my blood run cold. Oh my god. You know what, this shit reminds me of the Grudge. This really reminds me of the Grudge, except chain letters. Oh man, come on. The curse is like going all over the place. The chill that makes its way up my spine is as numbing as the day in the attic. The sheets crinkle under my tense grip. All I can hear is my breathing as it rasps through my gritted teeth. But before I can even gather myself, take the first steps out of here, total darkness suddenly envelopes me. What? Okay, she's either taking the biggest shit, getting the biggest dick shoved down her throat, or she sounds like she's choking on her food. But we're going to continue reading. And as if hearing every word throughout running inside my head right now, something snaps. A soft creak grating through the thin veil of stillness that has descended in the room. Every muscle, every bone in my body goes rigid at the sound. Familiar. So familiar now. Yet my own traitorous curiosity still presses me to take a careful peek over the cubicle's wall. Oh, that is creepy as shit! I swear to God, if they let me standing in the only exit of the office, a blick facing away from me, she doesn't even need to turn around for me to know it's the same misshapen face. Holy shit. tattered with clothes, an unsightly gait. The same person in the attic. I take a step back. The pen I'm holding slips from my hand and... Oh, my head! Oh, shit! Damn, she's creepy as fuck. Her entire head turns. A scream almost escapes my mouth, and I duck under my table as quickly as I can. My heart is pounding hard against my chest. I can hear the bone-chilling sounds of her walk, the weird clicking that follows her, and the telltale squelch of something wet as she walks towards me. Nearer and nearer. The sounds are slowly getting louder. The only thing keeping the whimper from escaping me is my hand as it covers my mouth. Someone, please save me. Oh my god. Anyone! I close my eyes, muttering a continuous stream of prayers, all while attempting to steady my own breathing. Please, please don't let her hear me. Oh! Oh shit, I gotta actually do this shit? Whoa! Oh, I'm fucking up! Oh, she's gonna No!
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us.
Did I just fucking die?
And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen.
When the last lines of my prayer have left me, all that remains is a hush. None of her footsteps nor those chilling sounds she makes. Dude, they're gonna probably fucking jump scare me. Only silence. Is it safe? Oh my god. Another second passes, and when a nothing comes... What? Oh my god! So that was game over? So I fucked up. Okay. Oh my god, I keep fucking up. How am I fucking up this much? Okay. Okay, I made it that time. Okay. The seconds, minutes stretch out before me agonizingly. Is she gone? Slowly, I open my eyes to take a peek. Okay, she's not... That is creepy as shit. I don't dare move or make a noise. In the face of such horror, I can only beg. Let out silent pleas to whoever is out there. Please, please don't let her notice. I want to live. Wait. What the fuck happened? Why am I not playing? Wait, so is it focused on a different character now? Hang on. It is too far to... So Hannah is the chick. So I'm her now. What happened to Isabella? That's enough reading today. My mind ain't even right now, and we're gonna end the gameplay here. Shit, that... I don't know... I'm so confused because Isabella showed like 5 people the letters. So I don't understand why I came after her. I don't know if it's a certain decision that I made. And the first time I died, but even after I did the shit right, it cut past the scene and now I'm playing as a different character. So I don't know if Isabella ended up disappearing, but we are going to find that out in the next gameplay. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, be sure to leave a like, comment, or subscribe, possibly share, and if you dare, and if you care. This is Diggity Sniggity here, and we are signing out. And to top it all off, whoever said I was going to invite you. And to top it all off, whoever said I was going to invite you. Whoever said I was going to invite you. Whoever said I was going to invite you. Invite you.